Hello. Let's make another movie, you guys. We're going to Puppet's Bunker, the second part of the Shadowbringer Alliance raid of the YoRHa Dark Apocalypse. YoRHa. YoRHa. Is that how you pronounce it? Puppet's Bunker. The Puppet's Bunker. Vibes, you know. I never actually played the Nier games, but I know that it was very popular. And again, a lot of people really like running these raids for the glam, so... Oh yeah, like in the comment section, in the party chat, people were saying, this is the 5th time I'm looking for the healer top. And then in my other room it's like, I'm looking for the caster boot. Can I get the caster boot? Kind of thing. So, yeah. For me personally, I just wear this ghost outfit, and so I know that people really like the stuff here, and so I'm like, I'll greed on some things to turn it in, but then if people are like actively talking about wanting certain things, I'll just pass on stuff. Like, I'm fine with that. And sometimes if I know it's a common when people farm, I'll just pass on everything. Oh, the healers in Alliance A are all white mage, and then B has all sage, and then C has all astro. It's pretty funny. Okay. This is the first boss here. We're separating into our alliances. Alright, this is gonna be the tank run. Okay. I'm not gonna be main tank though. There's someone else who's preferring to be main tank, which is from Alliance B. Okay, this first thing, we're gonna get Tank Buster for all the tanks. I don't really want both tanks that close to each other. I kind of want the other tank. Yeah, they're moving over. Okay. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on here, so again, I'm going to explain mechanics and then we'll watch footage of the other one. Okay, so here we got AoEs and they're kind of like going together. You have to figure out where the gap is going to be and stand in the clear spot. So see, it will open up like this. So if you're hanging out over here and it's not opening up, then this side is, then you gotta immediately run over. As you can see, it does a really big AoE thing. Honestly, I just follow other people when I don't know things, and so, you know, that's totally fair. But I think the trick is just at the last moment, you can see it. Okay, this thingy, AoE going around, when it drops, you gotta make sure you're not in that spot. Okay. Firing order surface laser. We got people, one per alliance that has the target marker, and they need to run away, and it will be continuously following or attacking there. Also, around when this is happening, we have this aerial support thingy. So if you follow over here, you'll see that one of the aerial support dudes flies in. Okay, this thing. So there's gonna be like 2 of them, and they do just they target random people, and I'll do line AoEs. It's 2 of them, and so my side didn't get anything. But yeah, you just dodge out of those. Okay, and then they go away. Maneuvering wings for optimal refraction. Okay. Okay, so refraction cannons. For this one, these wings slightly rotate. Okay, back it up a little. Watch how like this is kind of facing down right now. When it does the cast, it's gonna rotate. It's gonna angle itself ever so slightly. See, now it's at an angle. You can see the underside of it. When this cast goes off, it's gonna hit right underneath where it's facing. Okay, so you gotta move over a little if you're right underneath the wing, or you can do like what I was kind of doing right there, where I stood right behind the other wing. See, I stood over here behind it, because that's a safer spot than right underneath the wing, because the thing explodes from there. Preparing to fire beam cannon, condensing energy. Okay, so this thing again. You kind of see like this overlap looks bigger to me, and this one looks a little smaller. So I'm kind of thinking maybe it's this one, because maybe it will change up the overlap. But then it might like change the pace, and then I'm like, wait a minute, this one is slower. Now this one's bigger, and this one's smaller. And so I'm like, you know, actually it's probably that one. So then I go over there instead. So there we go. I'm still not like 100% on calling that though, so don't trust me. It's just a feeling at this moment. It's not certainty. Okay, so that was the raid wide. Aerial support, bombardment. Okay, each alliance has an ad that's going to pop up, so we need to target the ad and take it down. Maneuver saturation bombing. Okay, so they're all doing this thing. It's a slow cast, so you gotta take care of the ad before it happens. Now the boss did a thingy, and we got the little target thing again in each alliance, so whoever's targeted needs to move off to the side. Okay, again, the person who's targeted gets these explosions on them. Okay, while we're still taking care of the ad, we do have a stack marker. So gather up for that. Okay, decent amount of damage there. So, okay, we all took care of our ads. Okay, so then we go back to the boss. Initially life's last zone, prepare to great choices. Okay, so here these kind of translucent looking thingies move outwards, and so what you need to do is just find the gap. So I see that the gap is over here, that's closest to me, so I'm gonna move over to that side, so that will be a clear zone. Once it's outside, it falls down, and then here we see how big this cleave is. Okay, this AoE like that. So you want to make sure you're in the gap. And we're gonna get a few more. So here's the next gap. So I angle myself so it's right in front of me. Now I know I'm in the safe area. Let's see. Did anybody? Yep, we got some people hit with that. So you can see how it can be a bit dangerous. The healer had died prior, and then they got raised and they were full health. But then they probably had the weakness. Yeah, see, so they were dead before in Alliance C. They got full health, but then when this mechanic comes out, yeah, they weren't able to make it. So okay, yeah, so they get hit, but everyone else, they're able to take at least one hit, it seems like. But if you have a weakness or a vuln stack, probably won't make it. Okay, again, safe spot. Oh, it's actually B. Okay. Oh, they're over there. This is Alliance B, but it's actually C. Maybe they're in the wrong spot. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, we're in the gap, okay? Maybe they got raised over there. I'm not sure. Okay, aerial swoop. We got the flight units on the sides here. Oh, we got them targeted. Okay, so we're gonna get the AoE thing. Oh no, it didn't. It just happened to go there. But okay, it looks like the AoE thing is going to other people on the other side. There are 3 of them though. Yeah, it targets random people over there. Interesting. I would have thought it would choose 3 people, like 1 person per alliance, but none of my party members are over there. And then we got 2 AoEs over here and then 1 over here. So, anyway, so you want to just dodge those. Oh wait, there's a party member right here. So maybe it is everybody. Wait, actually, yeah. NA was right here. How was NA all the way over there? Oh, they're probably dodging the thingy. Yeah. Okay, NA is right here. My black mage from my group. Lifestyle song. Okay, so they ran to the one all the way over there instead of coming over here to this one with us. Probably because they were further on that side. Okay, that makes sense. So they were just... So I think it is each person per alliance will get targeted with that. Yeah, NA is standing over there with them. LL, again, is like over here and they're still kind of down. Okay, here, and then NA is still over there. Okay, and then NA is coming back. But they're parking it there, probably because they're black mage, and black mage don't like moving too much. Okay, yeah, they run back. We got these cannons. Okay, I see. Okay, definite. I think my original assessment here was each alliance is gonna get targeted by one of these. I didn't realize my member was over there. So, yeah. And then probably whatever other alliance they had there were switched up over there. Okay, but this is the move where the thing turns. Okay. The wing turns a bit. So the aerial swoop is the one where we have the extra ads come out for stuff. It'll target somebody. And then the refractive cannon, it turns and it's gonna do an AoE where the thing is. And see, we can see the inside of the wing on this side. And so we're gonna get some AoE here. Which is probably why NA moved on that side of the wing. The rest of us were okay, because we're on this flat side of the wing. Okay, so you remember, you don't want to stand in that spot. Okay. Order. Surface laser. Alright, somebody's marked with that, so they gotta move out of the way. And then at the same time we got these beam cannon thingies. So I'm looking at the shape of this to see which one's gonna be the smaller one when we get close. Looks like this one was bigger, but then later it ended up changing its size a little bit faster. So I went to that one. Okay, these things now, again, go into the gap. It's happening a little faster, huh? Alright, find the next gap. Okay, find the next gap. I got hit with that. I got hit with that because that was a little too close. I moved a little too fast. I didn't wait enough. See, I didn't wait for it to actually snap. I just started moving. So you need to stay there and wait for it. Let's see, I took like 10, 11, 12k, like 12k-ish, and a full stack. Yeah, make your way to another gap. Okay, got another gap. Ooh, got a lot of people down. I did it again. I moved too quickly. I didn't wait for the thing to actually explode, and so I got another Vuln stack, and this time I took 13k. So you gotta make sure you're standing there, waiting for it to explode first. Oh wow, and A's foot was like right in there, but they didn't get clipped. See? So they happen to be safe. Alright, we got some people dead over there. But it could be because we got down some healers. Okay, we got the extra ads on the side that are gonna target people, so there's gonna be the AoE. And then collider cannons, okay, so this is the red thing that spins, so just make sure you're not make sure you're not in line with this long AoE, the blue-green one. And then when this red thing's spinning, make sure you're not in the way when it stops. So it slows down just a little bit so you can tell where it's gonna drop. Anti-personnel laser. Okay, tank buster again, and then we also got this thing that's spinning again. So mitigate for the tank thingy, and then make sure you get out. Ooh, looks like you get knocked back. Okay, you get knocked back. You get like 10k. I got another bone stack. Some of that might be because of my vulnerability things. Oh yeah, you can totally fall off the stage, by the way. So because I was standing a bit further up, when I got hit, I ended up getting hit into this wall. Or no, I don't think there's even a wall here. No, I happened to get knocked back, but it wasn't far enough for me to fall off exactly. But if you're standing like here, you probably would fall off because there's less stage there. Yeah, I went from the hitbox all the way to here-ish. So, yeah, if it was here, I probably would have fallen off. Careful not to fall off, you guys. Diffusion cannon. That was the raid wipe. Surface laser. Okay, one person is targeted. We'll move away from people. Again, we're gonna take a look at whatever. We're gonna take a look at whatever side was a little bit bigger or smaller, and then move to the smaller one. I feel like I explained that fine, but we can just see this in real time here. I'll just do the call outs here. So I'm running this as machinist, okay? So I can maneuver a little bit better away from. I don't have to be in melee range. I noticed that the tank in this one is a paladin, and their initials is also GG, and I was like, oh wait, am I playing paladin? No, I'm machinist here. Okay, first things up, we got tank buster. Ooh. Like one person died automatically. Wait, why'd they die? Were they in the tank buster? Yikes. Wow. Okay, it's the Toneberry in the dark outfit. Are they inside the tank buster? Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, looks like they'll just straight up kill you, so watch out for that. Okay. Okay. Well, they might have been typing in the party chat. Okay, so here, right, go to the smaller one. Stand in the gap. Okay, we got 2 slots right there. That's fine. Spinning red cones. It's gonna slow down a little and make sure you're not in line with the cones, okay? Oh, it looks like some people fell off. See? Right? See? That's what I said, right? You can fall off. Perfect for the guide. This person just, yeah, got knocked back, fell off. So it's better to stand in this main circle because you have a little bit more area over here. Or, wait, is it actually geometry? Is it actually the same amount? I think they were standing like far off, so yeah, they were not necessarily on the hitbox. They're just along the edge of it, and that was enough to push them off the stage. And in the other video, I was like in the hitbox a bit more. Okay. Surface laser. One person is targeted, they move away. Aerial swoop thingy. We get the ads out, they're going to target a random person. And then have line AoEs everywhere, so you gotta dodge those. Maneuvering wings for optimal refraction. Refraction cannons, the wings turn. Don't stand where it's turning, stand on the side, on the back of it. Okay. Looks like you take a lot of damage from that. See that? How much damage was that? Was it half damage? Yeah, everyone's at full health at this point. And then these people did not move. So these, and yeah, it took like more than half their health. And they got bone stacks for that. Preparing fire beam cannon, condensing energy. Okay, so again, I'm looking to see which one's smaller. Technically this one's smaller, but I'm like, maybe it's gonna do a flip-flop here. Okay, and then this one kind of starts going faster, even though this was smaller at the beginning. So I'm like, yeah, trying to trick us. So there we go. Diffusion cannon. There's a rig light. Okay, ads are out, so it's gonna target people. Oh wait, no, this is the one where we actually attack them. Okay. Target marker needs to move away. Stack marker, we get together. Yeah. That's a song. Let's get together. Yeah. Life's last song, prepare to regret your choices. Okay, so we move to the gap. Remember to wait for the explosion before you move again. This one's a little bit slower, so you have more time to chill. Okay, one more gap. Good. Aerial support swoop. This is the one where the ads come out and will target people. Okay, refraction cannon. The wings turn. Make sure you're behind the wings, not underneath the thing. Okay. Surface laser. Got a marker. Get out of the way, and then we got this shape. Remember, we're looking for the smaller one, but also the pace in which it goes matters. Looks like where we were standing, there was that explosion, but it was creating an opening for us in this one, so we all hovered there. Find the gap. Wait. Okay, move to the next gap. Wait. Now move to the next gap. Wait. Move to the next gap. Wait. Move to the next gap. Okay, good. I feel like I wanted to like stop and like explain things, but I realized I've already done that. We're just doing it in real time, okay? Okay. Watch out for the ads targeting people, but then also we got these spinning AoEs. It slows down, make sure you're not in the way. We get knocked back, but as you see here, AA was very close to the front, and so they got knocked back, but they're still on the stage. So careful with that red one, so you don't get knocked off the stage. Okay, nice. We're good. Good. I gotta adjust the audio because both of them have different levels of audio. Just a second. Okay, back to this tank one. See how I'm greeting in this one? Because I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take these things, whatever. But in the other video, I end up passing on everything because people were more hungry for glams that they were asking for specific glams. Okay, so here we got different groups of ads. You want to have interrupt on your bar if you're tanking this, because there's going to be a move that you can't interrupt, and if you don't, then it can stun everybody. Okay, but here each ad is going to do a line AoE, so you gotta be careful with that. Okay, so this is the move. You want to interrupt this, okay? I realized I didn't have it on my bar, so I just tried to stun it, but it didn't work out, so that was my bad. Paralyzed everybody. I think it actually paralyzes everybody. Like this, like looks like everyone got hit with that. Yeah, perhaps. No restrictions. Okay, so here we've got AoEs on the ground, and then also people running around with baited AoEs, so just spread out. They drop these burn things, so you don't want to stand in it. Okay, looks like this other tank pulled aggro, like provoked mine, and I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. I don't know what I'm doing. And so here we got these AoEs all over the place, so you gotta dodge that. But it seems like you can just AoE all these down together, but it is kind of chaotic with all this like stuff. It's a chaotic fight in general. It's a chaotic alliance raid in general. But yeah, so then we got another paralyzed thing because it wasn't interrupted. I did type in the party chat that I thought we had to keep them separated. But anyway, let's quickly, I'm pretty sure even in this one, do they, over here, it looks like they keep it all separate, so I don't think it matters as much. But definitely you want to interrupt that thing that that goes. I went to the wrong one. There's this blinking thing. You know, the audio is low right now for the game, but oh, I was targeting like the ad. This move here is the one. I didn't have it targeted at this point, but it puts paralyze on all of us. And Yeah, like everyone seemed to have gotten hit with that. It might have been that all of them did it at the same time, but I don't think so. Let's see. Maneuver long thingy, okay. It's the volt thingy. Oh yeah, okay. So it does do all of it at the same time. But you see that one disappeared over here. It disappeared, so they were able to interrupt it. But ours did not get interrupted because it's still like doing its move right now. Like I can see the animation. And then it slams down and it goes everywhere. And then you can see everybody takes a hit. And then they got this little marker on them, so they probably also got paralyzed. Okay, so it looks like you can keep the ads separate or move them all together, but just make sure if you got an interrupt, you can interrupt those things. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Like, we still made it through, it's okay. Just if people hassle about it, that's probably what they're talking about. Okay, so for this area, we got 3 different places, so everyone needs to go to their specific spot. And then we're going to take care of these ads. You want to face all the ads away from, you know, each other. So face it towards the wall. I forgot to turn my tank stance on. And so everybody over here in my group, Alliance A, has this thing that says A to debuff, but basically it just means that we can attack ours with regular damage. If we try to attack other ones, we do less damage or something. Okay, so here's a really big raid wide. It hits a few times. Okay, incendiary bombing. We got people targeted with target markers, and so they're gonna drop AoEs off to the side, and that's gonna leave a little puddle. Okay, so this is what's important. This stack marker, you want to point it in a way where it won't point towards another party. It's very important because the way it works is the thing turns and does this huge attack. Here we go. 1,000, whatever. Okay, so we point it that way, but the reason why a lot of people talk about how this is the PvP Alliance raid, I don't know if you've heard that, but that's what people say. And it's because sometimes, like for example, if my party ended up stacking right here, and then the thing turned and faced us and then shot that beam over here, it could wipe the entirety of Alliance B, because they would get hit with their own stack marker and then also ours. So it can be a little dangerous. You'll see it in the other one. But yeah, so the target thingies that people dropped off before are these burn markers, burn AoEs, and then we have the stack thing. Right? Like right front. These things, they're gonna stay there. So make sure you don't step in it. And if you have it, make sure you're moving out of the way so it's not in the way of people. Okay. Yeah, make sure you're pointing that elsewhere. And regular business. Okay, sharp turn. Okay, so here, they're turning in a certain direction, right? And so mine has this thing, this side here, so it's, you gotta find a location where you won't get hit with all the other ones. So this one is gonna go like this, and then this one is gonna go like this. Then I kind of forgot to look at Alliance B, so let's see what happens here. Okay, so I kind of get hit with them because mine it rears back and then it launches this way, okay? And then Alliance B's reared back and then went this way. So the safe spot was kind of more in the center. See, so there. So Alliance C's, we went this way like that, and then A, we went like this, and then B went like this. So that's why you want to stand more in the center where these guys are. Safer. Or you'll get hit with a bone stack like I did. I got tank privilege too though, so yeah. Okay, guided missile. Oh, we got tank buster. Air raid. Okay, this one is gonna be, there's gonna be AoEs and it's gonna continuously move. The arrow's pointing this way, so it's gonna kind of move like this. But, oh, okay, and then we also got these big AoEs underneath the ads. So, lots of AoEs to avoid here, okay? And then the ones from the other people, enemy is also coming towards us. And it looks like you also get burned if you're in that. So, the technique here is to figure out where the first one is from your side, and it's the whole situation where you wait for it to explode and then you go into it. Okay, so this is the first one. This is the second one. So I'll wait for it to explode and then just go into it. That would have been better. But you'll see it in the other video. I'll point it out. Otherwise, if you get hit, you get burned, and you take a decent amount of damage from that. I'll just show it right now so it makes more sense. I don't know. Is it more useful to see the fight run in real time or have the mechanics be explained at the same time? Let's do both. No, we don't have enough time. No, I'll go back and I'll do it in real time because I gotta switch the audio anyway. Okay, but let's just go over the mechanics, okay? Sliding swipe. See what this is. Okay, here we got two big AoEs in the back, so everybody has to move forward to the front here, and then all the ads are lining up, and we gotta stand in the middle here. The first one, it's got a sword on the left side here. The second one goes on to the right side, okay. So that means the first one is going to cleave like this, second one's going to cleave like this. And then what's the third one? Third one was also on this side. It's kind of hard to see, but it was purple first, and then it turns to orange, okay? So it happens kind of fast. So you gotta prepare yourself for it. So right side is clear, because the left side's going to get cleaved. And you move over real quick. Don't move too far from the center, because you gotta immediately be able to move back. And move back for the last one. You can die there. Lots of people die there. Okay. One more time. Run up here, stand along this middle line, and watch for the sword. Which side is it gonna be? This side is not gonna be good the first time. Okay, now this side's not going to be good the second time. And then very slightly, I saw, okay, it went over there, so this is not going to be good the third time. So I'm going to stay on the safe side, move over for a hit, and then move back for another hit. And then after that, the ads go back to their spaces, so we go back to where they are. guided missile, tank buster. Okay, and then here we got the little target markers. So we drop that off, so and then don't get burned by that. Okay, we got AoEs dropping and stuff. Alright, alright. And then now we got the stack marker. Looks like there was like smaller AoEs there. Okay. Maneuver area bombardment. Okay, so that draws. But then we also have these smaller ones here. What's that? Oh, it looks like, yeah, it kind of is dropping. So we got a few different AoEs to dodge here. Some stay as puddles and some are just do the damage and they go away. Now we got the stack marker. And yeah, see, so they kept moving over because we want to angle it into like the wall, not other people. Missile command. What's this one? Oh, raid wide. Air raid. Okay, so this one we got things on the bottom, and then as you can see, the alliance over there, their enemy is going towards us over here, and ours is going this way. So you want to stay in a safe spot. I didn't know what I was doing, and so I get hit with it. You can take a decent amount of damage and you get the burn, so watch out for that. I do it more properly in the other video. I will show it, okay? The little target thingy, we got move that away because of the puddle situation. And then we got just AoEs to dodge from these bombs. Just to get out of the bombs. Well, you get a Vuln stack if you stand in it, okay? So we got other baited bombs and stuff like that all over the place. Lots of things to dodge here. Guided missile, tank buster. Incendiary bomb again. Move the target markers away from everybody. Okay, then get out of them. Explosive blast. Okay, so here we got these things that we've seen a few times. These are gonna spread to be line AoEs, okay? And you gotta find the corner that's safe. I was like, oh, maybe like this, things like this. I didn't call it well here. Kind of tried to move up, but then I just, yeah, got overlapped with them. The best thing to do is just get away, like only have one near you. Don't stand between them. And then find, like, okay, so what CH does. So like here, this is gonna go like this, and like this. And so the safe spot would be like right here, which I think is what they do. Yeah, so they move in between the intersection of those lines. Got a lot of Vuln stacks here. Missile command. It's the raid wire. Okay. Okay, and then at that point we all lose our little like A marker debuff, and we can help fight the other ones. Okay, let's take a look at the other footage where I had a better understanding of what to do. Okay. We'll just run through it, mostly in real time. Okay, so we have these tethers on this thingy to indicate that we are C. Shield Protocol C is active. Attacking against certain targets are ineffective. Okay, so if we target our other ones that aren't ours, like A or B, we won't be able to do that much damage. Okay, raid wide. The target thingy, move it away from people. Just gonna create the fire puddle. Oh, look at, they put it right underneath people. Okay, now. Our stack marker is over here. And this is what you don't want to do. As you can see, because everyone was kind of dodging this thingy, the stack marker is over here, and this ship is facing that way, and it's gonna attack everybody over here in Alliance A. So I don't go over there, because I'm like, wait a minute, you guys. Wait a minute. So see, it goes all the way over there, and then everybody here gets attacked. And then a bunch of people died. They were alive, and then when the stack hits, they died. Okay? And they were kind of yelling in the Alliance chat about it. So you don't want to put the bomb right there, the flame puddle. You also want to face the boss towards the wall. Okay, this was a new tank, so it's understandable. They didn't know what to do. But okay, so this sharp turn thing, I do notice that there's this, like, this one's on that side and this one's on this side. Just trying to read that. Yeah, and then this one's facing this way towards us, yeah. So, let's see. Okay, yeah. So because this one was facing like this, it was more on this side. And I'm guessing if its arm was over here, it would be more on like this side. So that's probably how you read it. And so they were able to be in the safe spot there. And then ours goes across, and then yeah, so. If you're confused, yeah, just follow other people. Okay, we got the tank buster. How did the healer die? Man, I keep saying I'm gonna do this in real time, but then I'm just chilling. Maybe the healer has some sort of thingy on the tank and they take action, I'm not sure. Didn't seem like they were close to this stuff. I used to play Asher, but haven't played it at a higher level in a long time. Okay, so for this move, this is the one where when you see this indicator where it's going, you want to stand and wait for it to go off, the first one, and then you move into the spot, and then you kind of just follow it, and you should be okay. You'll be clear of the ones on the side. And you're also going to avoid the AoEs that were in the center. Sliding swipe. Okay, everybody moves. over here, we're gonna watch for the little arms. Okay, so this side's gonna be unsafe. Okay, both on that side. So we're gonna get 2 hits on that side, and then 1 hit on this side, so we move over. Okay. I'm gonna go back to our ads. If you get confused about it, in their names, it has the names of them, of the ads. Oh, it has the letter of the Alliance. Okay, we got a tank buster. Move those markers away, drop the puddles elsewhere from people. And then we also got other AoEs that drop under people, so just make sure to dodge those. Stack marker, it's on me, so I'm facing it away from everybody else, just to make sure, alright? This will come in. Okay, right. I think that's good enough. Like, the rest is just repeated mechanics and things like that, okay? Ah! I am so sorry. That was so loud. I forgot. Okay. Tricky business with audio stuff. This next one is also quite tricky, and it's the reason why I specifically went in to get extra footage, because it's kind of a difficult one to read. Oh, somebody said they like my glam. That's nice. I'll try our best. You'll notice up here there is a screen. You know, here, I'll just show it in this one, it'll be a little bit more. There's a screen up here, okay? And so you're gonna see screens all over the place. And for some of them, it's gonna be how you figure out what's gonna happen for the mechanics. We're gonna get going here. Volt array, that's gonna be the raid wide. Okay, now this thing is like moving upwards, and it's gonna shoot stuff. I've kind of noticed that there are these, like, the lasers. This is higher and this is lower. Let's see. So like here we've got the smaller ones, like it doesn't go as far, and then over here the lower one, it goes a lot further out, at least from what I've seen. And so like this one's lower and it's also going further out. Before I thought it was like this metal grating, this darker gray grating that indicated that, but over here, let's see. Yeah, let's see. So this one's higher up and these are lower. Yeah, so the ones that are higher up are gonna be the shorter ones, it seems like. So you want to stand in the spot that doesn't have anything. Okay, and let these things explode. And then once it explodes, this one's progressively moving. But as soon as this longer one is done exploding, okay, do you see? It does it in like sections. This taller one. It did this one first, and then I was doing this, and now it's about to do this one. But over here, it's gonna get done soon, and then as soon as it stops and you see that this bottom row is getting telegraphed, that's when you want to move over. So really you want to hang out right at the edge of the thing there so you can get out of the way. Okay, and now here we got tank busters. They're gonna do line AoEs. I was standing a little too close. So here we go. I get hit with that first one, and then the boss turns and hits me with mine. So fortunately this person's very skilled and they moved out of the way of mine. But yeah, definitely gotta mitigate for that, and nobody else should stand in the way or else they'll die, because it does a lot of damage. Okay, so here we spread out with these people who have a stack thing. Just make space and stand in the gap if you have to. Energy bombardment. Well, this is the thing we've seen. There's like baits and stuff, and it's just gonna drop these balls out. So watch out. It's gonna randomly get thrown at different people. Okay, now we got these really big. These bigger ones means the boss is gonna jump around at those spots. After the third hit, it seems like we're gonna get this donut AoE, so everybody run inside. Volt array is the raid wide. On the outside of the screen, kind of stage area, this thing is moving upwards, and because it's right now doing this thing with this connecting thing. So this is where the screens are gonna start playing a factor in how we read mechanics. Okay, so we got screens up and stuff. I wasn't super aware of this during this run, but we'll see in the other footage. So here we got these cannon things, and now we got the balls coming out. So these, you just gotta dodge them. You just dodge the balls. Volt array, raid wide. Okay, the screens are shimmering again. So we got some stuff. Support pod. This mechanic is going to throw these little pod things. Requesting pod support. And then we're going to have screens on the side, okay? So there's a pod here, and then there are these screens. There's a pod over here, and there's a screen. You'll notice it says a number, RO30, so 30. So what the screen says is gonna indicate what thing it does. If it's a 3, it's gonna do circle AoEs. So there's one over here, so it's gonna do circle AoE. And you gotta turn your camera so you see the ones behind you. Like I said, I didn't know how to read this, and so I was just following everyone. But yeah, so with the circle AoEs, they're pretty big. Okay, but you got this small space inside here. Over there probably has one. And over here has a small space. Behind my chat box. Okay, then it'll explode. There is a countdown, and so for this one, pod support again, this one's going to show us this other one. These are what the pods look like, okay? So on the screen, we got 1, 0, 1, 0, okay? So that's where the pods are. Pod program. Okay, so it's doing this thing. It's indicating that it's about to start, and there's a countdown here. So 9, 8, 7. So we gotta move between these ones because these are gonna do line AoEs. So there we go. We got our safe spot right here. And there's safe spots in between them because these are the line ones. Let's take a look at that over on this one, because I didn't know how to read it on my own for that other one. A little bit more here. This. Okay. Gotta remember to turn the audio down after this. Okay, so the pods come up. I'm looking at the screens. Okay, I see ones. They all happen to be one, but I'm rotating my camera around, standing between the pods. I'm far away from people, but I wanted to make sure I knew how to do this on my own too. So I see here, I got ones, okay? And I'm standing between the pods themselves, so I'm in a clear spot. Okay, pod support, so it does it in whatever order, so that's why you have to look at the screen. We got more pods here. Technically we have less pods, but yeah. So we stand between them. They're all 3s. I saw that. This is gonna be the circle AoE one. And so it's a bit tighter where the safe area is. Okay, it's a bit smaller. Okay, so there you go. That's how you read that one, right? Gotta turn the audio down. Okay. Okay, so this next mechanic was called something compound, synthesized compound. We got these circle things around here. So you need, it's like tower soaks in a way. You need to have, so see there's like me and this one person here. You need to have 3 people in it and it will change color and then it'll be fine. But see, we got blues, but we need 1 more person right here. So it will be fulfilled. Okay, once we got another person, we're good. Volt array is the raid wide. Okay, the little marker, like, you gotta stagger yourselves in a way so you're not overlapping with other people, but also at some point you gotta just pick a spot so people have a clear place to stand. Energy bombardment. Okay, we got the balls and they're gonna bait underneath people, so just watch out for all the baits that pop up. Okay, we got the tank buster thing happening. Again, don't stand near the tank. I was standing too close to the tank. And yeah, I got hit with both again because I forgot how wide it is. And that the whole thing turns. And so raid wide again. People called me out for that. They said it was PvP. I said it was an accident though. Okay, raid wide again. Okay, pod program this time. It's gonna switch it up, okay? So there we get we got 1 here and a 3 here. And then we got a 1 over here. So your best bet is to follow people. But oh, no, actually, seriously though, you gotta find the ones that are together. So that the ones are together. I know it's hard to see in this one, but I didn't know I had to look up. Because if you have the ones together, oh, my thing's in the way now. If you have the ones together, then it's gonna be the line AoEs. And so that means you'll have a gap over there. On this side, like, you'll have the line AoE, but then the big circle AoE. And then there's a line AoE, but then there's not going to be enough room for a gap. And so over here, it's not a direct mirror of what you see on the other side of the screen. So that's why you have to turn your camera to figure out, like, where you're actually standing. So we had this here and this here, but then we also had this really big, like, circle AoE. And so this wasn't necessarily the best spot. But if you're gonna get hit with anything, it's better just to get hit with one thing rather than, like, try to run over and then, like, end up here and get hit with, like, multiple things. Okay. I did try to run over and I got a 1 sec. I also got tank privilege though. So yeah. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again. So here, yeah, see, I really didn't know I had to look up and stuff. We got a 1, and then I think we got a 3 over there. At this point, I was just following people into the clear spot. Okay, but let's take a look at how that actually goes. Yeah, here we go. Pod support's out. So here I'm turning the camera actively so I can see the numbers. Okay, so we got 1 over here, 1's here. So these, between these two, it's just gonna be line AoEs. Okay, and then we got a 3 here and a 1 here. So this is gonna be a huge circle AoE. And so I'm running all the way across because I'm like, yeah, I gotta go between the ones. By standing on, yeah, so then I was like, okay, so my safe spot's right here. So I'm gonna stand there. By standing over on this side, you get a 1 here, but then there's like this big 3 circle AoE, and then over here is also a circle AoE. And so choosing to go between the 2 line AoEs is your best shot. It's the clear spot. I always kind of knew there was stuff on the side, like the screens, but I didn't realize that that's what you use to read the mechanic. Okay, we're gonna do the pod support one more time. The DPS here was pretty good though, so. Okay, so we got 1 here, a 3, so it's probably not gonna be those sides. So I turned my camera and tried to look around. Okay, so we got a 1, a 3. It looks like it's got a 1 here. And then I was like, oh, turn a little bit more, I got a 1 and a 1. So that means the safe spot's right over here. So I moved to that spot. But we also took care of the boss pretty quick. So, yeah. Okay, let's go back. So here we're just getting repeated mechanics because this group took a little bit longer to take care of it. So in the higher laser things, we'll do a staggered kind of AoE, and the lower lasers are going to just do the bigger one. Okay, so we stand in the safe spot first, and then this one's going to move from here to here to here. Once it starts telegraphing that this is going to be next, this one should be done, and then we run over there. Volt raise, the raid for wide. another raid wide. Okay, and then we got the tower stacks again. I kind of run a little bit further. It looks like these ones you just need one person. Yeah. Or for some reason, this one is still... Like, there are 2 people in there, but it didn't change color. Interesting. And then these other ones, there were 2 people, but mine changed color. There's nobody else here with me. Interesting. Or maybe it's staggered. Oh, you know what? There might be screens on here that indicate how many people you need in that one. Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm horrible at looking at the screens. But anyway, so that's that fight. I'm pretty sure you have to look at the screens then, if it wasn't changing colors with one person. Oh my goodness. This is a lot. Okay, so this section, we're gonna get long line AoEs based off of these lasers. Alright, so you gotta dodge the laser. Okay, so it's gonna target a random person and it's gonna move. And then do a line AoE. And you just gotta dodge them. And then we take care of the ads. There's also this thing in here. You don't want to step in that. I think I step in it for science in the other video. But then here we get these target markers, and it's going to target people, and then explode on them. So now the line AoEs are like all askew and stuff. Lots of stuff. Okay, so this next room we're gonna get the line AoEs, but also these balls to dodge. So you gotta hang out a little in the line AoE so that you can dodge the balls. Okay, let me take care of the ads in the back. Again, watch out for the balls. You get vuln-ups if you get hit with them. Oh, somebody died already. Be mindful of the laser. It means it's going to explode soon. Okay, another round, but we got barricades this time, so we got to take down the barricades. Again, watch out for the line AoEs and the balls. Oh, looks like the balls don't just go backwards. Looks like they also go sideways. Yeah, we got some that are going sideways. While we're running to the next area, I'm gonna see if I can find me stepping in the thing for science. I put so much work into this cutscene. Man, we're at the last boss already. Nice. Okay, so this ball boss is full of like dolls, as we saw. Mechanical laceration. This is gonna be the raid wife. Okay. You'll notice this shimmery stuff on the outside. You don't want to step in that. You'll get an electrocution debuff. It's a heavy dot, and you might die if the healers aren't healing you. Mechanical dissection. See how I was rotating in that way? So it's like a line AoE. Going from the front to back. Mechanical decapitation. You want to run into the center. So it was like a donut kind of situation. Mechanical contusion. Okay, we got AoEs all over the place, and then baited AoEs, so spread out. Drop those AoEs elsewhere. Okay. Okay, so for this mechanic here, the ball is like over here and it splits, so there's this gap. So this area is going to be okay, but then there's another one over here. So, and then this one is like this. So you have to find the overlap. So like this, whatever. So that means this is going to be the safe spot. That kind of thing. So, got a spatial awareness here. Line it up. Because it goes across. It looks like you can die if you get hit. Yeah. Okay, one more time. We find the intersection of where the balls are, so we don't get hit with the lasers on the side. So there's almost no time to move. So yeah, these people got cleaved because they got hit with the second one. So one shot. Mechanical laceration. This one might... Okay, this is the Raidroid. Mechanical decapitation. Running inside for this. Yep. That was the donut AoE. Mechanical contusion. AoEs under people. So we just dodge that. Then we get a big raid where it wasn't that big, but then everyone's kind of slowing down here for the transition. I'm not going to make any comments about this cutscene. Okay, so now she's like an android person made of smaller androids. Okay, centrifugal slice. What we got here? Looks like that's a raid wide. Relentless spiral. Okay, we got big AoEs here we gotta deal with. Gotta get out of the way of those. Prime blade. Okay, so her sword is like, she's kind of leaning back and her sword is like pointing upwards. Okay, so this is gonna be a big circle AoE, so you actually gotta get like pretty far out to the sides. I got hit with that, so I got 10k damage or so. Okay, and a bone stack. So you gotta back it up a lot more. Prime blade, but this time her sword is like above her head and leaning like back. She's like leaning back. And so for this one, you gotta get out of the front because she's gonna like swipe in the front. See? Swipes in the front there. This person dies. Okay, prime blade, but this time the sword is facing the ground. And then we got these little spiral whatever things coming out. So that means it's gonna be a donut. So we gotta go inside the hitbox. Okay, see the donut AoE is madness outside. Okay, so this one, Prime Blade, we got these two things on the side, and you gotta run to the one that's connected, that has like this thing. So I go to the wrong one. If you go to the wrong one, there's an AoE here, and then you kind of get blasted. But she teleports to one of them, and then does her one move, where it's the donut thing. So let's see. I got the footage over here where we can see it. Well, let's just look at this. Prime blade, okay, because it's like facing upward, you gotta be far out. I was still not far enough. Okay, okay. Let's see. Okay, this is the donut one. Okay, here we go. So when she does this, you want to look at these tethers on the sides, connecting to them, and the one that has this like kind of moving orb, like pulse thing, is the one that she's going to teleport to. See how there's like this kind of thing there? It's so bright, but like there's a pulsing kind of happening on this side, and so that's the one that she's going to run to. And then do her donut AoE. Okay? As opposed to the other one that just exploded. So that's the tell. Okay. Back to this one. Centrifugal slice. This is gonna be the raid wide. Okay. 3 parts disdain. We got a stack marker here. Tricky thing about this, she's gonna hit 3 times, and if you're too close to the edge here, you might get knocked into this electricity thing. Okay. Compound pod PO112. Okay, so now we got pods out, so they're gonna do some stuff. There's one over there too. Okay, we got tank busters. We got AoEs on the ground, AoEs to bait, all at the same time. So healers gotta prepare for all of that. 4 parts resolve. Okay, for this, she tethers to random people. And above their heads will be the numbers. Okay, we got a 3 here. Okay, we got 1 here, we got 2, and there's 4 somewhere. So she's gonna hit these people. She's gonna rush at them and hit them with stuff. So we got 1, 2, 3 is over here, 4. So for 1, she goes over to them and slices them. Okay, and then she turns to 2 and does a line AoE at 2, but she doesn't jump to them necessarily. Now for 3, she's gonna jump and slam on them. And then for 4, she's gonna turn and do a cleave, like a upward cleave thing. Okay, so you don't want to stand in the way of those tethers or near those people, where we'll get caught up in all that. Reproduce. Okay, she's gonna get clones of herself in the sides here. Okay, they're all tethered to her, so they're gonna do the same thing that she does. She's gonna do prime blade, and the sword is facing down, which means it's the donut AoE, so we go inside the hitbox. Okay, and then we move to one of the clones. And they're all going to do the same thing. I just moved over here with everyone else because that's where the main tank was pulling the boss. Looks like a lot of people kind of died to that. They might have gotten clipped by those things. Okay. Energy compression. Okay. Well, also because like, okay, when this thing is going off, like literally all of them are doing the donut AoE. Okay. And so if you're outside and you get hit with a donut AoE from like multiple donut AoEs on the outside, yeah, that's probably why people died. Okay. Now the boss goes right to the center. Energy compression. We got towers. Okay. So one person is needed at least. Okay, now we got towers again. However, we got some that are connected to things. You'll notice that this tower is, okay, it's connected to this one, this circle, and this circle. There's a vibrating, pulsing thing in this one, okay? So take a look at that. There's a pulsing thing. And so that means this tower is going to teleport to this area. And then I'm running over here to be in this tower. The one that doesn't have the pulsing thing, like people are going to preemptively stand over here because this tower is going to move over. But the one that doesn't have the pulsing thing, that one's just straight up going to like explode as an AoE. See the AoE over there? So if you're going to handle this, look at the pulsing one and pick up the tower that it teleports to. Okay, compound R011. We got pods on the outsides. Okay, this one's a little difficult because we got, they're gonna do like an explosion, okay? There's some on the sides too, but then we also got them, there's one's pulsing over here, and so it's gonna teleport over there. So we have to find the clear spot. So this force transfer thing, that means this thing's gonna go across, right? And this one's gonna transfer over there to the other spot, and so then it's gonna cleave on that side. It's a little confusing, I know, but see, they teleport over and then they explode. And so here we basically just can't be on the outsides because the pods moved over there and they're gonna do their line AoEs. So just stay centered for this thing. Okay, we got AoEs underneath people, so dodge out of those. It's a continuous thing for a bit, so we keep dodging. Okay, prime blade. And then we got these tethers. So her sword is up and behind her, and then we gotta look for the pulsing thing. Okay, it looks like this one was the pulsing thing. And so this blows up. She goes over here. That blows up. See, these were the false ones, so they blow up. She's over here now, and she's gonna do a slice. There. Wow. So she hits everyone in front of her because her sword was up and back. So look at all this damage. I also got hit with it. 15k. Got a Vuln stack too. Hella tank privilege. Reproduce, alright, he's gonna get extra clones and stuff on the sides. Okay, so both of them are gonna do the thing she's doing. Okay, so the sword is down, so we got the donut AoE. Okay, but we got hella transfer things here, so you gotta find the one that's pulsating, okay? Did you see this one? This one was pulsating. So this one's gonna move over there. And at this point I didn't know what I was doing, so I just followed the group. And nobody really... I followed the group of people who didn't know what they were doing. So I was like, oh, looks like people are running over here, so I'll go over here. And here, this one also worked out. Because on the other side, I guess that's the one that transferred to. But everybody here died because they get hit with this donut AoE on the outside. So you gotta stand in a safe spot. Again, I got tank privilege, okay? I get hit with like 19,000, 17,000, and I got all these Vuln stacks, but I'm okay because I'm the tank. But yeah, this is dangerous, you know? Dangerous. Let's see if we can see it. Oh yeah. Very, very quickly I could see it there. This clone, the pulsating thing, goes to the circle on that side. So she does a donut AoE, okay. And then it's here. The electricity thing is going to here. So the clone is going to teleport right over here. And that's what we see later. And as I'm turning, I see this pulsating thing on this side. But when I was running it, I didn't know that was the tell. Lots of people die, okay? It's normal. It's hard to see all this stuff when it's happening so fast, and if you don't know, like, the tells and things. Even if you know the tells, it's kind of hard. Okay, we got a stack marker. Remember, it's gonna hit 3 times, and you don't want to be too close to the edge, or else you'll get hit with the thing. Looks like we got LB3, nice. Okay, pods are out. We got tank busters, AoEs, and baiting AoEs. I use cover on somebody so that they wouldn't die. That was the healer using LB. This healer, pop cover on them so they could successfully do their thing. But anyway, yeah. Looks like I got magic Vuln up and then took some damages, yeah, because of the tank buster. Okay, now we got towers to soak. The towers are also going to move, okay? So this one that's pulsating, that means the one in the corner, whatever there, is going to go over here. So we need someone to stand in this one. Oh, and they do. And so, and then the ones that are false just explode. So we had people taking the soaks from them. That was a lot. Okay, let's go over here and just take a look at some stuff. Oof. Just because it was a lot. Alright, that's the raid wide. 3 parts sustain. Okay, we got the stack marker. And we're gonna get knocked back 3 times. But I got hit with this and I got an electrocution. So it's a dot, so you take some of your damage here, okay? Or take some of your health. I think at some point I actually did ask what happens if you stand in the thing. Yeah. I asked what happens, so I run in there by myself, and you can see, look at my health here. If you are in it and you're not getting healed, you can lose a decent amount of stuff. I started getting healed because of the incoming raid wide, but my health was kind of going down a lot there. Okay. Okay. Anyway, let's fast forward to the good stuff. Okay, this is the raid wide. I want to show the clones thing. Oh, okay, we already... Yeah, okay. So this is the one where I accidentally, well, because we were a little too close, I got the electrocution. A few of us do. Compound thingy, so we got the pods out here, and then it's just, we get multiple stuffs. Okay. Just spread away from each other. Healers beware. We get a magic vulnerability up for a little bit, but then it disappears pretty quickly. 4 parts resolve. Okay, so this thing, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna jump at the odds, okay, and there's a slice at the even number, and then jumps at the odd, 3, and then does a slice towards the 4th one. Okay, so don't be in line with any of that. Reproduce. Here we go. We got the clones out, okay? There's 4 of them. Prime blade. Okay, sword is down. So we go inside the hitbox. Look out, hanging out outside to see how much damage I take. 18k and a vuln stack. Okay. And then we're going to one of the clones inside the hitbox. Okay, so remember, in the other video, a bunch of people died out here. So... we're soaking the towers. At least 1 person per tower. And it'll light up if it's good. Okay, towers again, but now we got the shimmery things. So this one's gonna move to this. And then over here, it looks like it's gonna move to this one. Because of the pulsing thing going over there. So we gotta have someone stand in it. Okay, cool. And then the false ones just blow up. Compound pod. Pods on the sides, okay. Okay, we got these pods, and we got one here. Oh, here. The electricity thing's pulsing that way. And so... I'm trying to run away from it, but then I see that, I'm like, okay, so it's probably gonna go there. But then we also got these pods over here that are gonna shoot, and so yeah, for this configuration we get a T shape. That other one we had just outside. The outside was not safe, but this configuration is a bit more not salvageable if you're like far away. But you can kind of see here that like there's no thingy over here, and there wasn't one over this side. So once you get used to it, that is a safer spot. see if I can, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. So this is a safe spot, and then this corner is a safe spot. Okay, almost 20,000 in a vuln stack. Relentless. Okay, so we got the baited AoEs underneath people. Just get out of those. Prime blade, okay. So the pulsating things on that side. And into this one. And it looks like she's gonna teleport and her thing is behind her, so she's gonna do a front cleave here. You don't want to be in the front. Oh, I got hit with that too. It's all good. Still alive. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're done. I think we're just watching the cutscene. I hope I explained all of it well. This is less than 2 hours, which is really nice. But yeah, I hope all those explanations made sense. I definitely might have missed some stuff because I was like going into it, I don't really know what I'm doing. And so I really had to do some research and run it a few times to try to learn it for myself so I could make this guide. It's still, just because it's not 2 hours doesn't mean there wasn't work put into this and it doesn't have information and stuff, you know. So yeah, if you watched the whole thing, thank you. If you watched some of it, thank you, and I hope you enjoy the raid. I was definitely, like, I was still looking at this one, trying to figure out if I can see what happens if you step in this thingy. I'm pretty sure you get a vuln stack, but I have no idea. Either you get electrocuted or you get a vuln stack. If you know, please let me know.